How much does 1 trillion cubic feet of natural gas weigh? Enough to break the ice. In this short video, we will discuss the future of natural gas. To fully cover all aspects of the future of natural gas, we split our paper into 6 subtopics: U.S. production, supply and demand, fracking, infrastructure, electric power generation, and markets and geopolitics. Our first subtopic, U.S. production. Currently speaking, the United States is one of the world leaders in the production of natural gas. The United States produces 611 billion cubic meters of natural gas each year. This number is expected to grow as we move into the future. Eventually, China is expected to pass up the U.S. in production because they have one of the biggest shale reserves in the world. Supply and demand. The demand for natural gas is expected to increase by 16% by the year 2035. The electrical energy sector makes up 30% of the domestic consumption of natural gas, and it is expected to grow by 1% every year. Americans use approximately 22 trillion cubic feet of natural gas each year, making the United States one of the biggest consumers of natural gas in the world, using 20 to 25% of the worldwide supply. Fracking. Hydraulic fracking, also known as fracking, is the process of pumping millions of gallons of water mixed with chemicals and sand into open fissures in the subterranean rock in order to extract natural gas. Fracking for natural gas has an immediate impact on the near future. In 2014, shale gas alone supported 600,000 jobs and contributed $77 billion to the national GDP. By 2020, it is predicted to support 870,000 jobs and provide $118.2 billion to the national GDP. And in 2035, shale gas is expected to continue growing to support 1.7 million jobs and $231 billion to the national GDP. Infrastructure. The growth in infrastructure is what has allowed the United States to become a leading producer of natural gas. It is also what will keep us towards the top in production. It is expected that in the next 20 years, we will need anywhere from 30 to 60,000 miles of new pipeline across the United States. Along with this increase in pipeline, we will also need to increase our storage capacity in the United States. Electrical power generation. Natural gas is expected to take on 60% of the growth from now until 2040 in the electrical energy sector. Reasons for this are that natural gas power plants that use the combined cycle system are able to obtain 50 to 60% efficiency, while units that more commonly use coal, such as the steam generation plant, only achieve around 30%. Also, by switching from coal to natural gas, each plant would be able to reduce its carbon dioxide footprint by approximately 50%, helping to lower carbon dioxide levels not only in the U.S., but around the world. Last but not least, markets and geopolitics. Currently, the energy game is changing as many people are starting to use natural gas over oil. Shale gas has opened up many new markets in the United States. Having separate gas markets in big countries may lead to structural shifts in energy-related alliances. The ultimate goal for the United States would be to become self-sufficient or an exporter of natural gas. As shown throughout our paper and in this presentation, natural gas is a vital part of the future. The United States is already the largest producer of natural gas, which is driven by our ever-increasing supply and demand for a cleaner energy. Fracking has helped to make producing natural gas a viable option, by lowering the cost of production and opening up new natural gas fields. This availability has helped to drive a growth in infrastructure, where it is expected that we will need at least 30,000 miles of pipeline. Arguably, one of the biggest potentials for natural gas is the use of it for electrical power. The natural gas sector of electrical energy is expected to take on 60% of the electrical energy growth between now and 2040. As you can see, the market is changing, and natural gas has the potential to move past oil in the future. Thank you.